What is E? Now, of course, I'm talking about the mathematical E, not the vowel E. Well, before we start with E, we need to go back a little bit and look at an equation that you have probably seen in your mathematical career. The word problem went something like this. You have $1,000 you stick in the bank, or $100 you stick in the bank. The yearly interest rate is 5%. It's being compounded monthly. How much money will you have at the end of, 10 years? So the equation you use for that is this. The amount of money is the principal, so this would be where your $100 went, or $1,000. Your interest, 1 plus the interest rate, so that was the 5%. Compounded, I think I said monthly, so that would be 12 here and 12 here. Over 5 years, the T is how many years it is. So this is the equation we would use, and you would play with different things. What if it's compounded daily? What if it's compounded weekly? What if it's compounded 4 times a year? And when you want to see what's going to get you the best rate, and you would think, oh, as n gets bigger and bigger, you get better and better return on your money. But actually, it tapers off. And if we look at a graph of this, this would be what happens if we have everything fixed but the number of times compounded per year. This is what your money is going to look like. So you grow at and the P is just 1 at this point. So you can see it makes a big difference at the beginning, but then it kind of tapers off. And you can see there's a limit here as to how high it's going to go. And the limit is our E. So what we do is we can use the equation PERT, P-E to the R-T. This is modeling if it was compounded continuously. Now, you don't really compound continuously because that would be foolish, but this equation models getting really, really close to continuously, and it's a much easier equation to deal with than the 1 plus r over n to the nt. So if we use this, we get a pretty good estimation of how much money we're going to have, and it's easier to play with. Now, let's talk about, this is the E that we care about. That's that 2 point blah, blah, blah. I'll show you on the next slide. The way we define E is it is the number that is the limit as h goes to 0 of 1 plus h to the 1 over h. Now, this is kind of different than what we had. We were looking as n goes to infinity, and the n was on bottom here and on top here, but we're going to use this one because eventually I want to use this to help find the derivative. So this is the form of the limit I need. So this is called Euler's E. And why is it Euler's E? Because he's the guy who came up with this, and he's a dead white guy, mathematician. And if you want to know what E is, it's really, really goes on forever. I would say it's long, but it's even longer than this. So this is what E is, and I need this definition to talk about what the derivative of E is. So that was the purpose of this tape.